Question for you. What do you do when someone hits you with something that's insulting, something that's infuriating, something that just cuts you to the quick? What do you do with that? Are you the kind of person that, bam, reacts right back to it? Or are you someone who takes your time and slowly responds? What do you mean, Jeff? React? Are you a reactor or are you a responder? Well, you know what I mean. You go into the doctor's office and that doctor pulls out that little rubber mallet, hits you on the front of your kneecap there, whatever, to see what your reaction is going to be. A reaction, man, he hits your knee, bam, your leg moves. It's a twitch. But a response is, doctor says, how you doing today? Well, doc, been thinking about it, feeling pretty good most of the time, but I've got this and this and this. That's a response. The kneecap is the reaction. And so many of us are so quick to react when somebody says something to us that just hits us sideways. Well, the problem with that, when we react to things, man, we can make a little mess into a really big mess. Complicates relationships because, man, some of y'all are quick-witted. I have seen it in action, baby. Quick-witted and really quick with a sharp comeback. Some of that stuff's funny when the guys are just playing around with each other, picking on each other, but sometimes it's not funny. And people say things and do things. And when we react to those things, man, it can cause problems. We can say something because they just cut us to the guts. Now we got to come back with something and take it up another level, right? We got to hit them harder than they hit us. Well, that can be a problem, man, because it can create friction. And if we're not careful, it can create space between a relationship. So what's a better answer? What if we learn to respond rather than react? Well, how do I do that? Well, you got to slow down your brain just a minute. They hit you with that quick word, and instead of flying back with what comes to your mind, you chew on it just for a minute. And you think about it. You think, yeah, I would burn their tail to the ground. I'd burn the wheels off of them with what the first thing that came to my mind. But I'm not going to do that. And if you think about it, you don't know what that person's going through. You don't know what they're struggling with. You don't know why they're so quick-witted with something. But if you think about it and either choose to say nothing back or choose to overlook it, maybe what you can do by responding is looking past what's on the surface and get to what's underneath it. You know what that does? That helps us to be better examples of followers of Jesus that don't get dragged into the mud. I don't know. How about y'all? Do you react or do you respond? I'd love to hear some comments and examples from you. Love y'all. Have a good day. See you soon.